Alright guys, welcome back to episode 14. We're starting out as Jacob leads the way. Gonna see where he's going to take us and see how much of a change in the story we're gonna get. Let's see.
This path will take us all the way through the mountain. My people used these ways until the Soviets arrived and began digging.
What did they find down here?
Enough to make them curious. They used machines and explosives to dig deeper. Did quite a lot of damage. Many of the old paths collapsed, but it's safe now. Or it used to be.
That doesn't sound good.
Trinity must have found the old mining equipment. They're trying to finish what the Soviets started.
And there's no other way through?
I'm afraid not. Not anymore. This complicates things.
What's the problem? We're behind schedule.
Shh.
Hold on! The wires here are corroded, so I think I can bypass it. Almost ready.
They're gonna bring the whole place down.
The Soviets destroyed much of the old paths. Those machines were not built for delicate work.
We'll have to sneak past them.
Find Sophia! Tell her Trinity is here!
Jacob, are you there? Can you hear me?
Maybe we can get the elevator working.
This is bad.
I think I can... Okay. I can get power to that console.
Well, we're not getting back the way we came. Now we gotta fix that lift.
I know. Just let me try something here.
Damn it. The elevator's jammed. Track looks rusted through. Okay, spread out. Find something to pry it loose.
On it.
Fire in the hole! Get clear!
Got to try that control panel. spot. That's where I need to go. To be a tool that can cut through this. This should come in handy. Maybe if I cut those ropes. Not gonna be able to use the elevator. Got to find another way up.
At your earliest convenience, please acknowledge these communiques. We have received no directive since the discovery of the ruins. Examination of the artifacts and scrolls recovered from the site continue. As impossible as it may seem, it appears we may have discovered the ruins of the legendary city of Kitesh. There are also numerous references to some kind of messianic figure. If I'm interpreting the texts correctly, he was a prophet who fled Byzantium sometime in the 10th century. The inscriptions say he carried with him an artifact of great power. For the time being, I have suspended normal mining operations. It is my intent to discover the truth behind this mysterious prophet.
Could this be part of the lost city?
We now have heavy equipment in place within the main cavern. We intend to gain access to some kind of temple, even if we have to rip down its ancient doors to do so. While hundreds of artifacts have now been recovered and cataloged, 2 guard crews have gone missing in the mines. I have personally questioned the native prisoners. They claim to have no knowledge of the whereabouts of the missing guards. And though we've punished them harshly, I fear they are on the verge of revolt.
Too close. This mural shows the prophet preaching in Constantinople. Separated again. I just hope Jacob's still alive. I don't know exactly where I am. That's rapidly becoming the story of my life. I'm fighting to survive. strangely, I feel hopeful. There are incredible ruins all around me. This must be part of the Prophet's lost city. But how much more is true? The divine source. Could it really be here? Incredible. Oh no.
Good job. Looks like that one. Okay, let's get that door down.
Looks like Anna was right about the lost city. The source has to be somewhere down here.
This wall looks like it was put up in a hurry. Feel air coming through from the other side. I'm gonna see if I can break through. Might be another way out. Here.
Well, what's the plan? We just tried a few minutes ago. No one on the other end but Stat.
We've got company.
We can't get that door open. We need to start looking for another way out of here. Yeah, not looking forward to that. Saw those Soviet corpses on the way in. I don't know who else it could be, but the sooner we get out of here, the better. Nothing on the radio?
No. There's tons of rock and ice in the way. If we're lucky, we might get a few bursts of static and assume we're still alive.
So, we're on our own.
All the more reason to find a way out of here. What was that?
Who's
that?
You're dead! Grenade out! Throw the grenade!
Comrades, it is imperative that you respond to my communiques. We are now in dire need of supplies and reinforcements. A full revolt is in progress, and the prisoners now control the excavation site and surrounding facilities. In retribution, I have ordered mass executions of prisoners from the native population. With any luck, these rebels will lay down their arms and surrender to save their own countrymen.
Someone tried to get through this door before. Maybe I can push that cart off. Need to find a way to push that truck into the chasm.
here by the mural. Open fire! Keep her down! Covering fire! Man down! She's empty! Take her down! Advance! Cover me! Hit her fire! He's dead!
Grenade out!
She's hit!
Light her up!
He's gone! Keep me covering fire! Let it go! Cover me! Opening fire! Cover! Fire up! She's hit! I'm under fire! Flush her out! Under fire!
Gold sword hilt inlaid with jewels. This belonged to a Byzantine noble. The blade itself was snapped off at the base. Did this happen in battle?
It is clear to me now that our communications have been sabotaged. You likely have received none of my cables for quite some time. But I will continue transmitting, as it is my duty. Local natives attacked us on multiple fronts soon after we attempted to sway them with the executions of their countrymen. There are far more natives than we ever anticipated. It is clear that they come from the other side of the mountain and have been preparing their revolt carefully for years. We are now without power and water, and winter is upon us. Those of us who remain will soon be leaving. We have one train transport, and we will take with us as many records and artifacts as we can.
Alright, I'm going to push pause here. That's going to be the end of this episode, episode 14. Don't forget to like and subscribe. A quick recap about what we went over is that shortly after Jacob started leading us, before we made it out of the shortcut that he was taking us through, we got separated accidentally. As the story progressed, it led us to a new part of the area, one that was surrounded by these ancient buildings and its crippling architecture that was destroyed by the Russian people that came in. And just what we finished hearing about in the last journal article that we read was that the native people actually fought back against the Russian people, and that there was a very large amount of people who live in the land that didn't want the Russian people to be back there anymore. And this caused, I guess, most of the Russian people to leave, because they successfully were able to stop them from getting things like water and electricity and certain necessities that they need to survive out in this Siberian area. So that was a quick recap of this episode. We're gonna keep going, and we just finished this last puzzle, so let's finish it off and get out of this little rut that we're in right now. Alright, see ya.